What's going on, you guys? Welcome to episode 4 of Adam's Research Lab. Today I have a great friend named Alan. And if you want to introduce yourself.
I'm Alan, also known as Pokinala.
And where does Pokinala come from? Because it used to be AR.
Yeah, I did. Actually, it's just my name backwards.
I never... Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Wait, so it has nothing to do with Disney?
Lion King, no.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That actually makes sense. Because for the longest time, I would try tagging him on Instagram, and I would be like... I would type in Alan, wouldn't pop up, and then it was AR. And then, boom, one day, it's like... Pokinala, isn't that...
I made it easier for everyone.
That actually makes sense a lot now, and I honestly did not know that before this very moment. But so today, I met, or Alan, you want to tell him how we met?
For the first time.
Yeah.
It was my first show. Your
Second show
ever. All World.
All World card
in
show
Sacramento,
hosted by Skylar.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then there were just I was a single table, and then. Luckily, I got placed right next to you.
Yeah, it was that was like when I expected car shows, I expected like big buildings or whatever, and then I obviously I booked that one before knowing you, and it's like Portuguese Hall. I was not expecting it to be like a church or whatever.
It was like a gym.
Yeah, and then when we went in there, I just took a table in the corner where I would only have to have one neighbor. That was like my goal. Because like it was the second show, I wasn't like super comfortable yet. And then I was like, I want by the front door, and I assumed that was the front door. So it literally, if you walked in, it was me, and then boom, Alan. And then next to you was Eddie, the first one? Or no?
Yeah, we split the table. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
So,
and then his boy Eddie's got the most swagger out there.
He does.
He's
Phillies. You'll know if you see him.
Yeah, Eddie's a cool dude, and I feel like he only goes to like a few shows, but yeah. So we vended that show. That was back in that was the beginning of October last year.
October 4th.
Yeah, October 4th. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my sister's birthday. And then it's been, what, October, November, December, 6 months already.
Yeah.
And that was your first show?
That was my first show.
Oh, correct. Nice. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So,
and I feel like you had a good... Did you get bought out that one or no?
Like 3 shows I've been bought out.
But the first one, did that guy come up? Or was it the second time?
That was the second one.
Second time, okay. Yeah, so the first time you had a bunch of inventory, we had a bunch of inventory, we just got to know each other. Pretty good vibes, and then we're like... We just follow each other on Instagram, and we're like, you want to book, or you want to do another show? Yeah, and then I think it was months went by, right?
Yeah,
or December was the next one.
November 4th or November. And then you convinced me to do the December one.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, and then the November one was slow.
Yes.
But the December one was good.
Yes.
And the November one, Alan, a guy came up to him, and I don't remember the dude's name, do you, or no? But... He bought you out for like... Actually, you've been bought out at the December one too. Well, not bought out, but... Oh, yeah.
It's because I love to give a good deal.
Dang, yeah. I mean, and like... So Alan, like, we'll just get into it real quick, because people will come to my table and be like, give you 80% for all your cards or whatever. And I'm like, no. But you... Yeah. Like, do you mind explaining to them, like, why you don't, like, mind doing that?
I think I just was into Pokemon so early that it's still profit. So...
And you're getting what? Probably at 70 or under?
I mean,
when you get these collections and stuff?
Correct, yeah.
Nice.
Buyout collections. So it is still profit, and then I like to keep rotating my inventory, so it's not because if I'm holding on to something for so long, I won't say I'm losing value because the way Pokemon is going, it's just but just rotating it. You don't want to be same inventory for the same show every single show if you're not selling it. So you might take a loss, but invest into something else, and then get the profit from that.
I like
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've had a different inventory every time I've ever seen you.
Correct.
Like the last time he pulls up with Evolving Skies ETBs and like Phantasmal Flames booster boxes on and Mewtwo Mew tag teams, 2 different versions, and then he gets a gold Charizard Y, and then flips that for what was it, for singles or slabs? Oh yeah, slabs.
I brought him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, yeah, he's always had a different inventory. So, how did you get into Pokemon? And at what age?
I want to say, I was born in the 90s. So for me, it was school, and then get home from school, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, nice. On the TV, man?
Correct. And then from the show, what was I? Probably like 8 years old. If I'm 90,
You were born in 94?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were probably about 8. Middle school is like, what, 6 to like 12, I would
Correct.
say? Yeah.
So maybe like 8 years old, just started watching Pokemon and like.
Would you ever watch it on the weekends on Channel 4 or whatever?
Saturday mornings.
Yeah, and
there's
if you
nothing
weren't awake,
nothing compares to Saturday morning.
Yeah, if you were up early enough to watch it, or I think it was like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m.
Around there.
But if you didn't get up early, you missed it,
everything.
And you would have to wait a whole other week because no internet, no DVR.
It was dial-up.
No internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was there internet yet? I don't
Maybe
think
dial-up? I don't know.
I don't think there were cell phones when we were 8 years old.
Oh, there wasn't. Or
that would have been 2002 or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
And speaking of Dragon Ball Z, have you ever ripped any Dragon Ball Z back yet?
Not me personally, but I've seen it ripped, like in person.
Oh, gotcha.
My little brother ripped. We were ripping One Piece, and we were ripping Blue Bottoms, and we didn't even. Yeah, and Dragon Ball Z was one, but only one box. I don't know. I didn't like it back then. I still
the cards, you mean?
Yeah, I didn't.
I feel the same way.
I didn't. It just didn't really. It didn't do it like
Dragon Ball Z is one of those animes that I would watch when I got home from. I mean, my grandparents would pick me up from school because my parents were working. I'd go to my grandma's house and then I'd watch Dragon Ball Z on every day after school on their bed. I would just lay there, eat my dinner while watching Dragon Ball Z or whatever else was on, and then in Zoids. I don't know if you ever saw that.
I never saw Zoids.
It was freaking good. And then, but the cards, like, they look nice, but I have no desire to rip them open.
Maybe one box.
If it was in front of me, I'd rip it open. But I'm not out pursuing Dragon Ball Z.
Me either.
Yeah, but I feel like I mean, if you're a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan, I feel like you would want to. But me, I don't even honestly open Pokemon right now. Do you open?
If I could get an MSRP, I will. Anything MSRP, I will.
Like if I go to Target and I get a hit, I'll do it.
I went to Safeway for the first time.
For a vending machine hit?
Yeah, and I hit off the Pokemon.
Oh yeah, the 3 packs.
Yeah, and it was like 3 Destin Rivals and 1 Phantasmal, and I only got like 2 hits, but I brought you one.
Yeah. Oh, what a pack?
So no.
I was like, what the
This
heck?
is a gift.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hold on, let me find it.
I feel like I know.
No, you don't know. It's just.
It's a fan. Or it's a.
No, I think it just suits your.
Somehow I always get gifts.
Let me see if I even brought it.
Well, you brought me 2 gifts that
wait.
will be in a future video that I cannot.
It's not like the biggest hit, but I feel like it like kind of matches your style. And then we always give like PC cards to each other as well, but.
Thank you.
I don't know.
You gifted me the Crustal. I've actually like seen this on like the like Instagram and stuff, but I've never seen it in person.
I mean, I don't think
That's
it's
a
like
cool
the
card.
most expensive card.
It's like sandy. Well, PSA
1.
It's like it's got like the sandy desert vibes. I like it.
Exactly, and I feel like it fits.
Thanks. That'll be there the whole unless it falls. Dude, that's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. And Alan, he's a great friend, great vendor buddy. And yeah, I enjoy vending next to him, even though he doesn't vend too often.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll talk about that in a little bit.
We will.
But yeah. So do you remember your first Game Boy game, or like when you first? Did you watch shows then get a Game Boy? Or?
So it was show then Game Boy. My first game was Pokemon Silver.
Oh no! Oh, so you're second.
No, I apologize. Pokemon Gold.
Oh, Pokemon. Oh. So you were Gen 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ho-Oh. Wait, so how come no red or blue? You just
I don't know. I think I was maybe late to the game.
Oh right.
And I just jumped straight into.
Was it like when it just came out when you got gold?
Correct.
Dude, I still remember those days. That is the most nostalgic days ever. Like playing that game for the first time.
No backlight.
Dude.
You have to like turn your lights on and like.
And then when the backlight finally came, or like the little extension light came out, you're like playing under the bed, or the covers, and then your parent breaks. I mean, at least for my parents, my mom and dad, they knew I was up playing the game.
Oh, for sure.
Slam open the door. You're like, you just
pretend to like, you just cover the light,
and you could just, if you honestly, depending on the blanket you had, if your light was on, you could see it shining through.
Oh yeah, depending on how thick your blanket was. Oh yeah. Oh for sure.
Those were definitely good days. What was your starter in gold? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Cyndaquil, Totodile, Chikorita.
I feel like I've always been
guy.
Cyndaquil. Yeah, I've always been like Cyndaquil, Typhlosion.
I feel like most people, I pick Cyndaquil.
Yeah.
But I liked all of them. I liked Feraligatr,
Yeah. I did use Chikorita.
Yeah, I did one. Yeah. I've done a run. I feel like I've done a run through all the first 3 generation games with every starter at least once.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, back then I feel like you didn't have any friends to like trade you all 3 starters or the other 2 that you would not have.
Yeah, it was just you're playing by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Until one day, and then when everyone has the internet, you're like, oh, this is nice. But now you're old, at least for me.
Yeah. I don't really buy the new ones. I haven't bought the new one.
I have them, but I just no hours into them.
Yeah.
Actually, I have. This is like as I'm an adult now. Like I would ask for them as gifts. I would go buy one. Like I bought Sword and Shield. I bought the sword, and then Scarlet and Violet. I bought Scarlet, and then I got the opposite versions as gifts for like Christmas.
Yeah.
They're still in my closet, just sealed, and I never played them.
Did you get red or leaf green?
Yeah, I got Fire Red. And actually, I want to talk about this. I got Fire Red, and I don't get very much free time, and I was playing it. Mm-hmm. And I was sacrificing some sleep to play it because I was like, everybody's posting them, playing. And I'm like, I want to play it too. Played it when I was a kid, and I grinded out Viridian Forest for probably an hour and a half when I should have been in sleep the night before East Bay. And I'm sitting there grinding for an hour, and I didn't know. I was laying down playing, and I went to jump up, and I grabbed the Switch, and I didn't know when you click all 4 buttons, it reset, and it put me back to, like, the Pokemon or whatever, and I haven't played it since.
Well, I'm on, like,
so mad, dude.
I'm on, like, close to, like, 800 resets. So
to get a shiny?
Yeah, shiny Charmander.
So you haven't even played it yet?
No.
800 resets and not one shiny?
Yeah, not one.
Holy. So are you pressing all the buttons?
Oh yeah. So
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Well, you basically choose your starter, go through the whole thing, check it, and then if it's not shiny, you reset.
Just restart it.
Yeah.
800 resets.
800. Yeah. Not proud of it.
Dude,
I almost gave up, but.
Yeah. Doesn't it make you want to just like not like? You probably put as many hours in to get to Elite Four and like beat the game.
And I haven't even left.
You haven't even left the laboratory. Dude, I've seen like as I've gotten older, I've seen like shiny resets on TikTok lives, and I've seen it on like YouTube videos and stuff, and I'm just like, I couldn't do, like I don't like. What if you never? Is there a chance you never get it?
It depends on when you quit.
What is the rate though?
I think it's like 1 in 8,000 something.
So. You've already done 800. You can do it 10 more times.
Oh, I can. I mean, I can do it like whatever. That is 7,200 more times or whatever, and not get it.
Wow. I've seen a meme with Professor Oak shiny. Is that a meme?
I don't know.
Is that fake or like? Did you see it or no?
No, I can't.
It's like right when Professor Oak pops up to give you. He's like, I don't know if it's a glitch in their game or if they just edit it, but he's like literally shiny, and they're like, finally, I got the Professor Oak shiny. And
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it was weird, but yeah, that was And then what? Do you remember your first packs you ever got?
I don't remember. I remember a Smeagol, I think, on the cover.
Neo. So yeah, you're Gen 2 Neo for sure.
A Smeagol.
It's either Neo Destiny Generations or Neo Revelations, I think. There's 3.
Yeah, and I was ripping them like no other.
Back in the when you were a kid? What, did your parents buy them for you? Or?
Yeah, and then they would buy them, and then at the same time they'd be like, hey, can't make money out of this, so we're gonna not buy you anymore. I don't know if your parents were like that, but they didn't really support my.
I feel like back like ripping habits, but I feel like back then as a kid, like we probably didn't rip anywhere near what we rip now. Like back then, it was just packs that you would buy, right?
Yeah.
Like single packs. There was no.
I wasn't getting booster boxes.
And I don't even think there was those back when we were kids, were there? Actually, there was because now obviously
the first edition. So maybe there was. I
just remember only packs, like none of the premium collection things.
I didn't see any of those.
You would maybe get to go to Target, and then you'd get 1 pack every time you went to the store.
I remember
once a week.
I ripped packs at Disneyland. Pokemon? Back in the day, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I went to a random shop inside Disneyland, and I remember like telling my mom like, yes.
Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's crazy. Yeah. Like I try to remember, and I know I collected with my mom a lot. I only remember going to Target, and obviously that Target shelf and Toys R Us, and Toys R Us, yes. And because the Toys R Us in my hometown, Yuba City, you would walk in, and all the games and everything were to the right, and all the Pokemon cards.
I'm the opposite.
In the right.
Mine are to the left.
Yeah. Oh, really? Left with baby items, like baby clothes. Yeah. Toys R Us, dude. Remember Blockbuster?
Of
Did you ever go to Blockbuster and play Pokemon Snap?
No.
Oh,
No.
Mine had Pokemon Snap for the longest time.
Oh wait, Pokemon Nintendo 64.
Snap it. It's where you just take pictures of Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
But at Blockbuster.
I don't know why I thought Pokemon Go.
You might.
I'm like, whoa, that's.
Or maybe Pokemon Rumble. That was the one too.
I know I did play Pokemon Snap, but I think one of my friends had it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I just remember going in Blockbuster, well, at least in my town, and then just this big ass machine, and then like, I think the controller popped out, and then you would just try to take pictures of Pokemon.
Oh, they had
like
a little
scores.
like a
I see. Whole ass display, huge,
no,
big
mine did not have that.
Oh no, oh yeah, and then back then though, that was I think like when Red and Blue was still out, or I don't remember. It was quite a long time ago. But do you, if you had to pick your top 5 pair of Pokemon, just like, and you don't have to have any reason, but like if you just were like my 5 favorite, or like a card that you get or something, what 5 would you pick?
Scyther.
Houndoom.
Houndoom. A Typhlosion.
Scyther, Houndoom, Typhlosion. Those are all pretty fire. Scizor.
Of course, Scizor.
Oh dang. Okay.
Red.
That's already 4. One more.
One more. That's.
See, that was hella easy.
Yeah, but one more. I gotta choose it.
Could be any.
Let me think. Give me some ideas.
Starter? Any?
It's
not
final
starter evolution.
Not starter.
Legendary. Favorite legendary.
Ooh,
a card that comes to your table.
Okay.
And like every time you're.
Like, I like Entei.
Entei?
I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the movie where he like
talks and he's like,
correct.
He might as well be a dude, like a man. Yeah.
Correct.
I remember.
But I just Entei just always like.
I just realized that Entei was like the main dog out of all 3.
Suicune and then Raikou.
Yeah, but Entei was the one that like talked and like journeyed around with Ash on the movie. Yeah. And the other ones, they didn't really talk, did they?
I don't remember.
I think Entei was the main dog.
Yeah, I remember Suicune coming in, the ice coming in, but I don't remember anything else.
Dude, and Suicune Celebi 4, isn't that when Suicune is where they're in the forest? Celebi Forever or whatever. I don't remember which one it was. I think Celebi.
Did you ever
Suicune
play
together.
on the GameCube?
I never had a GameCube my whole life.
Pokemon Coliseum? No, wait, was it Coliseum?
My best friend had it.
I think Pokemon Coliseum to me is like one of the most underrated games.
It's expensive.
Well now, but back then I was like grinding it, and I don't even think I had a. So like for the longest time, my GameCube I didn't have a memory card, so like I would just try and like keep it on and like get as far as I could, and then I remember eventually I got one, and like you get to the end and there's a Celebi.
On Pokemon Dun or what is it? Coliseum? Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure it's called.
My neighbor, you know what? Shout out Man Romero and Matt Deal. Both of them one had a Nintendo 64. Which one was on Nintendo 64?
Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon Stadium
that was like a Mario Party kind of game.
Yeah, it was at my neighbor's house.
Yeah.
And I would go over there and play it and be like, oh my god, like I love this, because I would play it on the Game Boy, but then go over there and I feel like I was playing the adult version or whatever. And then my friend Mac had the GameCube.
The Lick-a-Time game.
I can't remember.
We get to eat the food.
I feel like I can't remember.
And then you can't eat the spice. There's like little sushis going around.
I feel like I kind of remember, but I would have to see it.
Maybe we're talking about maybe the second one, Pokemon Stadium 2. Or I don't know.
And then my best friend Mac, who since kindergarten, he always had I remember in his collection, he has the base set Charizard first edition Shadowless.
Wow. And
I mean, his mom comments, I don't think his mom watches this, but she always comments on Instagram saying, I need to find Max cards. And I'm thinking in my head, yeah, because Max one card could pay for an entire house.
Wow.
Yeah. If it's in good condition. And I remember always being in a top loader. First edition, too. Yeah. It ain't just like in the regular. So, it's a good one. But how did you get into vending? Because, like, did you stumble across a YouTube video? Did you, like, somebody tell you about it?
So vending for me, I guess it's a little different. I have a buddy who does YouTube. Shout out to Mojo.
Mojo?
I told you about him.
No, I haven't met him or heard about him.
Yeah, he does sports. So he's like in the sport realm. And me and him were ripping packs back when we were like 2010.
Sports cards?
Sports cards, right. So I know I should have been ripping Pokemon in hindsight.
Oh,
but yeah, and he just took off. And does like travels around the world, vends at like different like Dallas card show. He's doing like London card shows. He goes to Canada, And so I would always see his content, right?
And he's from around here?
From where I'm from, yeah.
Oh, nice.
And so just kind of always seeing him vend, maybe my algorithm hit me with like the
Pokemon.
Oyama, yeah, like the
Oyama got
the Jar Chomp,
yeah,
Bulbasaur. So I don't know if that watching him made my algorithm change a little bit, but from then I just started to watch like the vendor POVs. I feel like that's everybody.
Dude, I feel like you see a vendor POV, and then I don't know. Did you go to a show as a buyer first or not?
Never.
Oh, so my you just went show, straight vending.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
My first show was vending. So.
Wow. Yeah, because I feel like I saw vendor POVs, but didn't think of it in my head like, I could do this. I kind of just enjoyed watching it, like at like a viewer perspective. And then my friend Joe, my best friend, it's his nephew Joey. He was like, "Hey, we want to go to a big card show in Washington." And I'm like rent a hotel, fly, and I'm like, that's expensive just to go to a card show. Yeah. So we went to Fire and Ice and then walked it, and like he kind of fell out of the hobby a little bit after that, and I'm like, I want to vend. Yeah. I'm like, because I'm looking at the prices and like I'm just like, how are they? I have all these cards. I'm not paying you $100 for this card, and I feel like some vendors.
So you still have your childhood collection. Yeah.
All of it. Every Charizard, Gold Star Alakazam.
Shout out to Goodwill. They had somewhere. Goodwill had my collection.
Dude, I hear this so much. Like, I feel just so. What's up, buddy? I just feel so bad for anyone that lost their childhood collection because it's like obviously some people like either sold it for money because they want to quick money, or their parents sold it without them thinking like. It could be something, or
I remember,
did you take yours to Goodwill?
I remember thinking,
no. You keep going. Sorry, no. Whoa, you're a little rascal.
I remember thinking around like 2016, 2017, like, oh, Pokemon's not that expensive. It was something I liked as a kid, and I bought like a couple cards, and then I'm like, I gotta save money, you know. In hindsight, I just wish I went all in there, but
no one knows.
Yeah, no
one was gonna do this. I mean, people can say they did, but I don't think anybody was like, this Charizard's gonna be worth $1 million one day.
Yeah, my parents sure didn't.
Are they the ones that gave it to Goodwill or no?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that. So. And then how did you like? For anybody watching, like, how did you find your first show? Like, you were just like Googling vending.
My buddy Eddie. So he actually found his collection that he had in like a storage, and he's an older guy. He's an older gentleman. I think he's like 50 something. So he's got like I think you saw them like the. The starter
decks.
Packs.
Yeah,
the decks.
He was trying to do a trade for some One Piece on them. I'm like.
Yeah, he's gotten some offers on them, but he did a show. He sold. He's like, dude, I was like. Selling he was like going crazy, right? And he was just telling me about his experience and how fun it was. He would always like, hey, we should do a show. Finally, I was like, you know what? Let's just do a show. We'll split a table, and it happened to be the one that you.
Yeah, I was right next to you guys.
Correct.
And that's another thing for people, like, you can split, if you want to do a show for your first time, you can split it with a buddy and only pay, like, let's say the vendor fee's $100, you 50, half the table, and that's an 8-foot table.
Yeah.
So it's like you're almost
depending on the table. I would say if it's a 6-foot table.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Depending on what you have, or like, you know, what the amount of inventory you have, I would say an 8-foot table, you can split it. I think it was like $150 that show.
Yeah. So 75 each.
Yes, exactly.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
For an 8-foot table.
Correct.
6 foot is crammed. Yeah. And you don't know, like.
You saw what he had, right? Like. He had like everything behind us, and I had just like my display case and then a binder.
It was like a triangle, like that, just like mounted them in there, and then out on the side next to me.
Well, he made his own like makeshift. Like
I remember.
Like put in the boards but it worked.
Yeah,
you know?
Cool.
He did upgrade eventually. He's upgraded. I think I don't know if you saw it last time. And that's how I got into the first show was because of him.
He's a cool dude. I like Eddie. Shout out Eddie. He literally will wear a jumpsuit and like just looks like, you know, old school.
Oh, but it's like it's like the original 90s authentic
like legit,
jumpsuit. And he's like, I found it in my storage.
That dude is so cool. Yeah. So how many shows have you done now, you think?
I want to say I'm at 5.
Oh, 5? That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
fairly still new. Either 5 or 6, I think.
5 or 6. And then you enjoy it every time?
I've had a blast every time. Luckily, I got good vending neighbors every time. So I've never had to worry about, not having someone nice to my left or to the right. But that's not possible without that first show. Yeah, don't cry.
I know, like something I think it's Sharky's hair.
I just think it's a great experience because it's 8 hours of just talking with like.
I know, I feel that too.
It's just 8, and then, I mean, that first show felt like forever. Like it was like the longest show.
Dude, I know what you mean. It freaking lasted forever.
I don't know if it was because it was so busy. There was so much action, but that was like the longest show.
I know. I feel like I know exactly what you're talking about because I feel like it something about that day just lasted a long time. And it was good vibes. It was
correct.
So chill,
yeah.
like the whole time. But yeah, that was a long. I have the footage too. I've edited one part of it when I first started editing. I still have like probably 7 hours of footage of it. It's just I haven't got to it.
I just remember like the next show after that we did. It was like, it flew by, and I'm like, dang, like I really gotta leave. Like, dang.
Yeah.
It might have been because it was a little slower, and there's a lot more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was rainy, I think, wasn't it? I think it was kind of rainy. That's what kept people from being. And they didn't. That one for some reason they didn't post about it very much. Like there was no advertising compared to like most shows get so much advertising.
Yeah.
And that one
I see a ton of.
like,
now my whole algorithm is what show's coming. What vendor's gonna be vending.
And what vendor, and then the vendor posting that they're gonna be there. Yeah. I mean, I do it.
For sure.
Post all
you
day.
want people
I'm like, I'm gonna be there, here, and here. Do you remember your first show? How much inventory you started off with?
I want to say I had around like, it was either 1,000 to 1,500 inventory.
Is it stuff that you like ripped open yourself, or is it like
it was everything that I had at that first show was everything I ripped.
Oh really?
Yeah, everything I ripped on my own.
And then what got you into like first ever grading something? You've graded something?
I have graded, yeah.
What like got you into that?
Oh, my little brother. My little brother.
I was gonna bring him up too.
Yeah, my little brother. He was just looking at all my cards, and he's like, "Oh, these are like probably gradable." And then he kind of taught me how he like analyzes his cards. But he's like, dude, these are pretty gradable. And then we saw like the raw price compared to like the
10.
The 10. And
yes.
For me, I don't think I grade like
enough.
Yeah, I don't grade enough. But what I do grade is something that's like nothing like I wouldn't say it's like a banger, but like something that's like a $30 to $40 card that graded a 10 maybe is like 100 or something.
Gotcha.
Because there's no upcharge.
None.
And then it's like you can find these copies, multiple copies, and then you kind of start to understand the copies.
Yeah.
I want to say out of like if I've graded 10 cards, 7 or 8 of them came out 10s.
Oh, that's pretty. Dude, that's better. That's more 10s than I got.
Yeah.
I have 4 10s.
Yeah. And then I
submitted like I think 15 cards now, or 18 cards now.
My little brother kind of told me what to look at, so I kind of get an idea. And so like when a card comes up to me, I kind of already.
You'll look at it before you put it back in your case or whatever.
Like, or if like they're trying to have me buy it, like, I'll pass.
You're like, if I don't want this, and you can. I feel like when a card's like, now I realize like after getting into grading, like if a card comes to me and it's near mint, but it's like stupidly off centered, like where you look at it and you instantly are like,
it's a good binder card.
Yeah, but it's like if it's an expensive one, aren't you less likely to take it?
Yeah.
Because it
for sure.
Yeah, because it'll just sit.
Imagine like a.
Rayquaza or like anything. A big one, Umbreon.
Yeah,
I mean, we'd probably take that one still.
Yeah, we'll take that one.
There's just like, but I feel like anywhere from like 50 to like.
Restaurant.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
You saw my restaurant.
Oh yeah.
You saw how
skinny, right?
Cooked it was.
Yeah, I remember.
It was bad. I'm not buying that.
Yeah, no. I remember. It sold though, didn't it?
It did.
See, eventually it will sell, but there's a good chance you're gonna have it multiple shows until someone is needing that card for a binder. And then we'll save you from.
Or you sell it at 80% on a buy.
Yeah, that too. And then
but that's just me personally.
You'll make your 10%. But yeah, that. So it's either you're gonna sell it at 80 and make 10% off it, or you'll sell it for market, but after maybe when finally the right person comes from
So what
the
would
right
you prefer?
show. Would I prefer?
Yeah.
Holding it? I'd hold it all day.
Yeah.
Because honestly, and I feel like a lot. I've still hold it. Like I've held.
What's the longest you've held a card?
Dude, I would say I've held a card for probably 20 shows. I can't remember the card right off the top of my head, but I can like if I thought of it long enough. Obviously, like it would take a minute. But
if he finds it, he'll put it right here.
Yeah. I've held a card. Oh, I got one actually. I had a Houndour from Neo that I got at my first Pokezard show.
Houndour?
The Neo, the one in the little grass where he's like, it's a good card, you know what I mean? And it's probably like, I think LP or MP, and I had it for like, I'd say, I remember, let's say I sold it at the third Pokezard show.
Okay.
So like multiple Pokezard shows, or maybe the fourth one, I don't remember. And I had it, and I had it. People would look at it, I'm like, man, this thing will never sell. And then shout out Linda. Linda bought it like, I mean, straight up like probably 20 shows later that I did. She's like, she comes up, she goes, I've been looking for this one. And I'm like,
it's always,
like that's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
always so funny because
the quote.
One show, you'll be hitting on something. So like, do you remember the one show where you had the guy who's like buying all the
151?
Drudigon?
Oh, yeah.
So then I'm like, oh, I'm going to put all my Drudigons front page. It's like a $3 card. Or I don't even know what.
The one that wants to control the market.
Exactly. So, and then so next show, I'm like, oh, I'll put these on the front. Doesn't show up.
And
then the next show,
he's there.
I'm not there. He shows up. And it's like.
Yeah. Dude, that's so, it's so ironic because I would do the same thing. I'm like, oh, this guy. So anytime a Druidon would come and I could pick up a trade, I'm like, I'll take it in. I know a guy that's going to buy this.
Yeah.
Just, I feel like there's some cards for a lot of cards that you can do that with.
Like cute cards.
Sometimes
cute cards are hot. Sometimes they're not.
Yeah, like I have the Eevee from Radiant Collection.
Yeah.
I put it. I'll be honest. Like vendors do this. Okay, I took the card in. It's Radiant Collection Eevee. It's the one with the cute ribbons. Cutest Eevee you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Put it first slot in the binder this weekend, right? Saturday, Sunday. I would say 50 girls looked at it and were like, "Oh, I want that one," and no, that's the only one that didn't sell. And it's centered nicely, no whitening.
Yeah.
But it just didn't. Every girl commented on it, but it didn't. So yeah, sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's not.
Well, because you remember the first show, like anything cute sold instantly. Like, oh, this is cute, boom. They didn't ask questions. They're like, didn't care about the what the centering was, boom, buy, boom. So then I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy more cute cards. Second show, nothing. Third show, nothing.
Oh, nothing.
I haven't had a cute card show in a minute.
Oh, in a while. Yeah. I feel like I had before, like the weekend before.
Granted, I'm only 5 in though.
Yeah. I've done quite a bit to where it's like, it literally is just. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I feel like you just have to have so much like inventory for people to look.
Because you never know.
Straight up, like because a lot of people only stick to like a few stuff. That's why I love the big binder. And that's why I'm back to the big binder. Yeah, because you could just have so much variety in it, to where someone could probably find one card they like. That's compared to, looking through maybe 100 cards and going, nope, none for me. So that's why I like having variety, because
I have
not
a good
everyone.
question for you.
Yeah, ask it.
How long is too long when it comes to
a card? I'll tell you actually. Sunday, the Glaceon, it's like Glaceon level 64 or whatever. It's like mid-era 2040. You mean how long until I get rid of it?
Yeah.
Like I'll just...
Yeah.
Borderline to the point where someone asked to see it on Saturday at Ham Fam. Okay. So I showed them the Glaceon. It's been in the front of the binder. It's been in my case. I've had this one for... I couldn't even tell you. I don't even remember when I picked it up. Actually, a vendor pawned it off on me. I don't remember the vendor's name. You might be watching this and you'll probably remember you yourself, but you pawned this Glaceon off of me and some slabs. I got rid of the slabs, like some decent slabs, and a trainer card. This Glaceon has been pissing me off. It's just sat there. Every time I have to re-sticker it or like open it, and I'm just like, there's no Glaceon fans out there.
Yeah.
So, but Saturday, someone has to look at it. They're like, oh, I'll be back for it. Doesn't come back for it. I'm like, of course, like, whatever, it's fine.
So they probably held it for 20 shows, and then they passed that 20 shows to you. So now it's like 20 more shows.
But I don't have it anymore.
Oh.
Sunday comes around.
Oh, it's gone.
No. It's like, it's a $34 card, I think.
Okay.
And like me, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I can be nice in some scenarios. if I feel like the kid is deserving and the kid comes up with like super good respect and like they've been raised well, they have good parents, whatever. This kid comes up to me and super respectable and goes, "I'm doing a trade up challenge," and he had a shiny Articuno, like pristine 10 or whatever, CGC, and I was like, it had a $15 sticker on it. I was like, you know what, dude? I will trade. He's like, "Can I trade up?" And I was like, you know what?
I have the perfect card for you.
I was like, I have the perfect card for you, and I know this card is going to end up with another vendor, which I just thought was kind of funny because, like, I wonder how long they're going to have it for if they do a trade. So they don't have to.
Pawn off your 20 shows plus the vendor
at a $15 loss. Okay. But I do one even better, just because I don't want to feel bad for that. But so I trade the $15 card I give him the $34 card. I take the C slab or whatever. He's with his buddy. They're like maybe 10 years old. The dad's behind, smiling and grinning. The video will be out soon, and I'm like, enjoy it. I'm like, I've had this card forever. You can, take it. Good luck. And he runs off. His little sister, the cutest little girl ever, comes up. Not even like 3 minutes later with the family, but not the boys, just her dad and her mom.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm like competing against my brother or whatever, and I'm doing a trade up challenge. And I was like, oh man, I already gave it. I gave a really good one to your brother, and I'm like, you know what?
Here's the Articuno.
I literally, I gave her the Articuno. I was like, she had like a couple $1 cards.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you take these. I'm like, no. I was like, just add it to you. She's like, no, you can have these. So I took her little $1 cards and gave them to another kid. But I just gave her the Articuno. So I gave the Glaceon away, technically, and then gave the sister the Articuno back. So the brother's probably looking at her like, how do you get that Articuno? Yeah. But yeah, so the Glaceon.
What kind of trade-up challenge is this?
It's more like, for me, it's just a trade negative challenge, but they were very, very nice.
Nice.
The parents were nice to me, and like I was tired of the Glaceon.
Do you remember the first show? What one of the first things I told you about one of the specific cards in my?
Oh yeah, you said that the kid asked for it.
It didn't matter who.
Or if anyone asked about a card, and I actually stole that from you.
I remember
because I started doing
that.
Yeah,
I remember.
Because I loved it. I thought it was a really good idea and very nice. What was it though?
It was a Korean Charizard. PSA.
Actually, it's in my video.
It was like a PSA.
Vlog.
Oh yeah.
It was a Charizard?
Did it come out? Yeah, it was a Charizard. Yeah, it was a Korean Charizard. It was like a $15 card, and I was like, I don't even care for selling it. And I was like, the first person that asked me about this card, I'm just gonna give it to them.
I feel like it wasn't even an hour later.
It was
right?
like 30
30
minutes or 40 minutes. Yeah,
a girl asked.
Like, oh, that's a cool card. I'm like, it's yours.
Yeah, and I remember that it's in my video because I was like, oh, you really did say that, and then I like laughed.
Yeah, we literally the one card I called out that I was like, okay, this one, anyone asked.
Yeah.
I try and do it off like anytime. Like if there's a card that I know I'm not gonna sell, or I don't really care if it's like a $15 slab. I'm like, anyone asks for this, I'll give it to them.
Yeah, that's funny. I do remember that, and I've stolen that.
I know. It's okay.
Times. But I feel like it's just it was just, not in stealing like a Sharky, not in a bad way, but like it's just a very generous gesture. And I like doing it. So, and then that same show, I got another trade up challenge I had a nice Charmeleon, CGC 10 Japanese.
151?
Yeah, and like some dad convinced me to trade his son for a Charizard like EX or whatever. And I just did that trade too because I was feeling pretty good. I got some crazy pickups that show, and like I was on like cloud nine. So I was like, you know what, here. And the kid was just like,
excited.
I have it on video too. He's like, are you serious? And the dad's like, yeah, like to the kid, like pumping him up. And they left with a big smile. So it was pretty cool. But CGC's not going to sell. If they kept it. They kept it for sure.
Oh yeah.
At least for the end of the night. You know what I mean? Like maybe he'll trade it away next show, but like he walked away with a Charmeleon 151 Japanese.
Correct.
10. So CGC. Like, I'm not going to sell. Let's be honest. Is a CGC selling? If it's not a main hit, is CGC selling? I don't think so.
Is a tag?
No, CGC.
Is a tag 10 selling?
Yes.
Of the same card?
I think so.
I don't know.
Because, I've been dabbling a little bit with tag with my buddy Ryan's, like, for him. And I sold, but it comes back to this. I sold the tag Giratina, the V-Star, or
English?
The Crown Zenith. The gold one.
Okay.
So it's like, is it the card or is it the tag? Because the tag was a 9.
Yeah.
Did he want the single in it, or did he want...
Did he crack it?
I think he said he wasn't going to, but I'm thinking in my head, like, I think you're lying. Because I was like in my head, I'm like, I already want to crack it out of here.
Exactly.
Like, so I'm like, But I feel like the tag slabs are nice. Like the most appealing to look at. Tag and PSA for me personally.
Yeah.
I like the way PSA looks, but I love tags a little bit cleaner.
If you have multiple tag, it's just hard to like. If you're like looking for your cards.
Oh, they don't move.
It's like because the label's all clear, so it's like hard to like you know what I mean? Like
yes, I get what you're saying.
But if you just have like a couple of them, I don't think they're that bad. But
yeah,
but CGC, I don't think I.
Yeah,
that's an instant pass for me.
Instant. I don't remember why I took it in. It's like the people.
But that was nice of you because it was like a donation.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. What's something that do you remember something that you failed at during vending or that you learned throughout your time vending that help others? Like a big mistake.
It's okay to say no. Sometimes you'll feel like you're pressured into doing the sale. And that's okay. It happens to everyone. Like, I'm such a nice person that they're like, hey, can you give me everything at 80%? I can say no, but for the most part, I enjoy giving a deal, as you know. So,
I know.
But there's sometimes where it's like, someone's like, hey, would you do $50 off this? $50 to me, that's fine. I could care less. But if they're like $100 off, I'm gonna be like, I'd rather just hold it because we know Pokemon is just kind of just going up. I can hold it for 3 more shows, and it might be double the price or a little bit
I feel like you're very generous when it comes to, like I've seen him a couple times where he's getting bought out. Like the first time you did it, I'm like, I didn't like this situation, but I didn't know you well enough to be like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
Even though you still were profiting, it's none of my business. It's just
you gotta remember, in the beginning, I pulled everything. And I did everything.
So that made sense. Okay, that made sense.
Yeah.
But like the atmosphere of the deal of like what was said and just like seeing months later, like.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just like, but whatever. But in the second time you did it, like the card store owner, that one was cool because he felt like a more like real honest dude.
And and it was a lot more vintage on that one, which again I got a good price.
Ooh, he all does. I wish you had that Shining Gyarados.
I know.
I would have bought that
Me
from
too.
you. So
would you have?
I would have.
You never said anything.
I didn't. Back then I was like,
this is a PSA 7 Shining Gyarados. It was beautiful.
Yeah, now I'm to the point where I really want it. I want that and then a bunch of gold stars.
I have
Shiny or what?
Lugia. It was like a PSA 6.
Oh, the Neo? Lugia? I think you have the Neo.
Ooh, I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember what I had in that lot. I know I had
I want that. Now I'm just like, he sold that Gyarados and I could have bought it from me. I mean, not like got it in like a bad, but I'm like, because now I've been wanting slabs and like I only want gold stars and shinies.
Do you remember? You're like, I'm not really a slab guy.
I remember, and I've had.
What did I say? I'm like, for me, slabs sell, but if slabs don't sell for you, you don't have to get slabs, right? But you mainly focus on raw.
Yeah. So and I've been taking in a couple slabs, and honestly, if I didn't take in a couple slabs recently, this deal that I did this past weekend wouldn't happen because somehow I did like one of my biggest deals for 2 like Grail cards with the slabs that I had taken in, and I'm like so glad I took them in now because I used it for trade value against like something I wanted for PC and then something I'm gonna like make a grade move on or like a huge flip, but. Yeah, I don't like slabs as in I want to like vend slabs hella. I want to collect them now.
That makes sense.
Like kind of have it like a little suitcase. Because my buddy had like, he pulled out some gold, and I have a gold star of my own, and I could send it in and get graded, and like it'll be my first one, you know. But
I only have one.
A gold star?
But it's a celebration.
Oh yeah. Shout out Alan, he bought that. That was one of my first 10s. I forgot. Yeah, that's cool. But I want like, it just looks so nice when they're all like. And then selling all the covers for Ryan, like I let Ryan put the bumper things behind me, and dude, at East Bay I was like, every 10, 20 minutes slinging these dragon scales. I mean like, dragon scale for you, grabbing another one, sticking it next to their card. I'm like, what card do you need to match?
It just makes the card pop.
It does, and it was kind of fun, and it like made me. I'm like, man, everybody's into slabs. I'm like, and I guess FOMO. I don't know, but I like them now. So I might start getting into slabs. I don't know if I want to grade my own like I kind of just want 10s, honestly, but
yeah,
I don't know. I want to grade them or buy them.
I normally don't
buying
buy
boring.
lower than 8s, but it just depends on the card.
Gold stars
might be above my price range.
Oh, but yeah, no, I'm saying below 8 though. It could be below 8, and I wouldn't mind having it.
I think for vending, I like buying slabs because it's kind of harder to haggle the price.
Especially if you're showing the data, you mean?
Correct. Especially with your, like, for example, I know a gold star that you purchased, a Greninja.
Oh yeah, multiple of them.
Yeah, but a specific one, where it wasn't graded. It was, I think, possibly sealed.
Yeah, I had 2 sealed at one point, or I had way more than that.
And you buy it at a price expecting the card to be at a certain price in a certain condition, but when it's not,
I know.
Now you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the back of it was like.
Oh,
it looked like a dog chewed on it, and then it got resealed. I remember that too, and that's when I was like, you really have to check everything, even if it's freaking sealed.
Correct.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, if it's slabbed, you're like, oh, I know this is what I'm getting. Well, as long as it's real and not fake.
Yeah.
Because then you get into
I see what you're saying, yeah. Because, I bought the Greninja Gold Star. I bought 2 together. Stupidly, I just, everything's going... And also, when you're in the moment, like, you're comping cards and doing stuff by yourself, and, like, maybe you shouldn't do stuff that fast, but I didn't look at the backs of them. Yeah. I didn't think you needed to, and, dude, one looked like it literally was like, the person that was sealing it was like... like put it in there and sealed it up. Yeah, because that card was
He didn't eat his lunch that day.
Dude, he ate a Greninja.
Yeah, some cardboard.
Dude, it was that's funny. I forgot about that.
But that's why I like slabs. Yeah, they may not sell it in a couple shows, but it's kind of easier to know the pricing and depending on how you comp your cards and stuff like that. So
I like that because and you have the data to show like. Because raw, like, let's say you're going eBay last sold.
Conditioning.
Yeah, your MP and freaking Billy Bob's MP is not the same.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to a card show the other day, and, like, I'm sure the person maybe will know it too, but I'm, like, going up and looking at his stuff because I want to buy some singles for my PC, and I'm like, hey, can I see that one? Can I see that one? And he lets me look at it, and I'm like, it says MP on it, right? And I'm looking at this card, and I'm flipping it up, and I'm like, this is damaged. I'm like, what do you mean MP? Yeah. The corners are squished and curled. There's like the light creases on it and stuff. And I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, thinking in my head, like, this is MP in my head. And I'm like, I know I'm going to be wasting my time if I tell him, hey, dude, this is MP. Like, he's obviously, this is damaged, but.
Well, do you, for the most part, when you go to a vendor.
I don't go to him. Other than that moment, I get it.
When you go to a vendor, I always think like 95 to maybe 80 to 95% of the cards on there are not gradable, right?
Oh yeah.
So when someone comes up to me, okay, in my first show, I had some gradable cards, right? Because it was my first show. I knew nothing about grading, things like that, but and then you get people who are like, oh, is this gradable? You're like, okay, I'll take it out, boom. I just now always assume nothing at a vendor's table
is gradable.
Is raw, right? Because one, they're probably going to grade it if it was, or maybe like slight imperfections, or maybe they missed something. So there's always that chance. But for the most part, I go into it knowing it's probably not the best.
Yes.
Unless it's
at least
slabbed up.
Yeah, it's probably LP. I know what you mean. Yeah, no, I agree. I'd say like probably because there's so many new vendors. I would say it's probably like 80% are nothing gradable. And then, like you said, first-time vending people, maybe they don't know about grading yet. Or like me, I used to sell gradable cards. I know for a fact I sold a Charizard 151 that was gradable, and I lost
my first Bubble Mew.
Oh, yeah. You see what I mean? Like, we probably took L's on that because you could have graded it, used the inventory, or you could have used the money for inventory, and like...
Yeah, but they were clean. Like, my Lugia Altart, clean.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
The only one that may have been, and it was just like a little bit, was the Magikarp. But the Bubble Mew and the Lugia Altart were clean.
I remember when you sold those because I was still fairly new to vending, and I was thinking in my head, like, I've had a good show, like, where I made $1,000 at, like, my first show ever, I made like $1,000.
Yeah.
And it's not profit, like, don't think it's $1,000 profit. It's like, I made $1,000 from inventory and, like, whatever my margins were, like 20% on every card or whatever, or 30 back then. And I'm thinking, like, oh, it's a good day. And then I didn't do the Sunday, and then boom, my second show. I think it was the first show I ever did with you.
My first show,
when you sold all those, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking in my head, this is my second show. Boom! I see Alan do a deal for like I think it was 500 for the Mew or Bubble Mew.
650.
650 cash
Sold
for the
at the
Bubble
top.
Mew on the thing, and I'm standing here like brand new to vending. I'm like, holy shit! Like, and then not even however long later, the Lugia, right?
450.
The Lugia cash. This kid just pulls out an envelope of like, like he just went to the bank. He's like,
it was
I
like
get
a
10K.
squad of kids. They're like, this one, yeah, all in agreement. Let's go. And they open the envelope and then.
Dude, and then he's got $1,000 within 2 cards, and I'm just in my head like going, holy shit.
Yeah. It's like that one meme where they're like,
I'm buying the dollar card.
And then buying the dollar
That's
bill.
how I felt that moment. I'm like, wow.
Because there's like a kid over here dealing with $10,000.
It's so wild. I mean, like Pokemon's so wild when it comes to that. But it's also like you never know like what someone's into a card. Like,
correct.
Like let's say like I'm not saying you, but let's say like if you're next to someone that is selling a Bubble Mew, let's say someone's selling a Bubble Mew PSA 10. What is it? $2,000 right now.
Okay, right. Yeah.
There's a chance they bought it for $1,700, and let's say they're selling it for $1,900 or $1,800. They're not making that $1,900 in cash. They're making $100 or $200. So yeah, it looks crazy, or like the pictures look crazy and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not all profit, and I think a lot of people think like there's so much money into it, but it's like, yeah, if you picked up a raw card and graded it, maybe you're making the $1,900.
That also brings up the point where like I don't know if there's any question up here, but like when you're vending, you should know what you're in a card for. So if you're in for that card 1,800, just for an example, Bubble Mew, and you're taking offers for I don't know, let's just say you don't sell the Bubble Mew that show, and like 5 shows down it sells for, just for an example, $1,750, right? You may have forgotten what you paid for it or something like that, and you think, oh, I'm $1,750, but you actually may have lost money on it.
Yeah,
if you don't remember. But I do also kind of like when a vendor's like, I'm in this for $410, I need $410 out of it. What do you think about that?
When they say that, because I've actually said it and I've been telling the truth, but I think there's some, obviously, because just from like meeting every vendor now and like knowing the scene or whatever, there's a lot of liars, obviously. So I think they're just lying just to get you to like, they're waiting for someone that's going to come pay full market sticker, and they're just trying to hush you up to get you out of their table. That's what I feel like. Yeah. I mean, I've been honest to where I'm like, someone will show me a comp for like something, and like half the time like TCG player's cool and all, but I see people post TCG player stuff all the time. They're like TCG player near mint with like quotations or whatever, and it's like a HP copy of a card or whatever. Yeah. So I'm like, when someone tries to question my sticker with their TCG player and say it's lower than what I actually even bought the card for, I'm just like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm not. I would rather just keep it and take an L. Yeah. And I tell them that I don't mind.
But yeah, remember what you buy your cards at. Especially, it kind of gets tricky when they're doing trades and you need to know the value that you got it at to what you're selling at, to where that trade makes sense for you. Because if in the long run in that trade, if it doesn't make sense for you, why would you do it?
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, and especially if you're holding it for 5 shows, you might want to flip it and get something else, or like even you.
Bubble Mew's hard, I think, because it's gonna sell. Maybe something different.
Yeah, something like what's a good one? I'm trying to think of a card that does not Glaceon. But yeah.
PSA 10 Glaceon.
Yeah. What is your favorite part about vending that others might not know about?
That's a great question. What is my favorite part about vending that others may not know?
Like maybe they wouldn't know unless they vended and then they experienced it or something. Like maybe something they just don't know until they're a vendor. You want me to tell you mine?
Go for it.
Mine literally is just like meeting people, like you, Ryan, Jordy, Canuck, Hang Collects, Pokemon, like just meeting all you
guys. Which I finally met most of them. But
yeah. So like all the squad, Kenny, like all the squads, like I met everybody, and like it's just like I would never met any of them if I never vended or never got sat next to. At one point, I was sat next to every single one of them and met them. That's how I met them.
Yeah, connections are great. It's hard because I've never had a bad show. Right? Like I've never experienced a bad show, which I know eventually will happen. So every show I go to is like 8 hours of conversation, right? I'm talking to my vendor buddy. It always ends up being Adam. But, I know eventually there may be a time where it's not Adam next to me, but having that conversation getting the joy out of like, oh, I've been looking for that card. You have it. You have that one card
that they brought to your table. You mean? You mean you have the card?
Correct. Like if you have the card that they've been looking for, I don't know, that feels something special to me. Where
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like a horn.
Like for an example, I never sell Like I have a back binder of Japanese that I've never sold, and last show someone's like, "Oh wow, I needed this." It was like a Japanese Solomance.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like, would have never guessed, and it's like in my heart, I'm just like, yes, exactly.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
But as far as like my favorite part about vending, I don't know. I
thought it's a good one.
It may be something that's not happening now, but I think the thought of like having my daughter eventually get into the hobby and like maybe vend with me kind of is something that
and I feel like Eddie does that.
He does it with his daughter.
Yeah,
exactly. So I like see them and then it's like I envision myself with my daughter. And, like,
actually, that's pretty neat to think like that because Alan's brought his little baby girl to the show before. It's the cutest little thing ever. That'd be fun, dude. That would be that's actually
when she gets older.
Yeah, so you're like foreseeing the future.
Correct. Yeah, like I'm building the roadblocks.
Yeah, for like, and you're getting experience and you already know the rundown. And I mean, like, if anyone's watching this and they've never vended before, do you think when you vended your first show, it's pretty easy, right? Not like nothing was too complex, right?
I feel like there was a lot of overthinking on my part, but I'm a big overthinker. Yeah. So like, first show, I'll give you the breakdown, right? 7 o'clock is our like load up time.
Yeah.
So I'm there at 7. My buddy Eddie texts me, "Oh, I'm gonna be late." In my head, I'm like, I'm not going into this
until he's there
building until he's there, right? And I'm like, like I'm in the car. I'm already there, and I'm like contemplating it, and then like this is maybe something that like Pokemon has helped me with, where like. I just kind of I don't know what you told yourself before your first show, but me with that fear of like the unknown inside, I'm like, I don't know anybody. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, like you watched like vendor videos before, but so like that fear of the unknown, I walked in there and I was like, you're seeing all these people set up. You don't really know what you're doing. So you're like, just ask someone like, hey, who do I talk to? And they're like, just find a table. And luckily I'm like, oh, is this table taken? It's next to Adam, right? So, me taking that opportunity to go in and like kind of face my fears in a way made the rest of these shows feel easy.
I know what you mean.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's cool. So your first one was a lot of like anticipation or like what's the word, like I get what you're saying.
It was like anxiety of like
when I first got, because the whole time you were just telling that story, I was thinking about my experience at Westgate, my first one ever. I'm like I bought the camera for my first show. I was like, I'm just gonna go all out, and I picked one so far away where I'm.
Where was it? San Jose.
San Jose. I'm not gonna know nobody there, right? And I set up, and I had the same feeling. I'm like, wow, I'm just standing here. I don't know a single person. I'm like, do I just stand and face forward and like, or do I like? And then the guy to my left was late. Orvin, shout out Orvin. He was late and like he set up and like, he was one of those vendors where he's like been collecting his whole life. Where he's got like probably $100,000 worth of inventory in this, and I'm like, he's all showing me eBay buys of like he bought the black label. What's the swan or the swan Pikachu or like the girl, like the artist painting one of the Pikachu and then.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, with
it's like the Japanese
duck
style.
or whatever. Yeah, that.
Okay.
He's showing me a black pristine purchase for $5,500 on his eBay account, and I'm thinking, man, like, dude, I'm like, my inventory is probably not even worth half of that. And then on my right, shout out Tim. They were super nice, him and his wife. And I was just talking to them the whole time, and they made it so. But I feel like if I didn't have good vendor neighbors, it would have been a whole different. You may have not
been another show.
Yeah, it might have been miserable.
So in
straight up, that is real.
How do I word this? But that fear, like if I didn't build up that courage to actually go inside, I would have never met Adam. I wouldn't be here on this podcast. Because I would have waited until my buddy got there, and my buddy didn't get there till like.
Yeah, and you guys might not have got a table or
exactly.
You guys might have been in the bar area.
Exactly. We're selling food, and then I wouldn't know Adam, right? So it's like.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah.
A lot of things aligned which
That's
ended up
cool.
having to do with like me and building up the courage to get in there.
Yeah.
And then so that's I don't think that's like made it easy, but I think it like was something that I had to face.
Yeah, that's,
and then now I go
cool.
to a show. Now I go to the
yeah,
show.
you're
like,
walking in like, like with shades on, like, what's up, guys? We here. Like,
this my table.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just good. Like, I feel like, and like you just get to meet everybody, and you just know, like, even the customers that are gonna be coming in, like, it's like, yeah, there's new ones and stuff, but like you just all like most of the vendors are so cool and so. Yeah, it's just honestly, it's just a good ass time. It really is. Like, I always like bring this up, but there is some vendors that it's just like just get out of the hobby. It's like you're only in it to like scam people, just like get one over, make money off them. It's like you eliminate those out of the hobby, and dude, it would be like post showed. We'll get to that one in a minute. But, so is it hard for you to not to PC everything, or do you not? Like, is it easy?
I'm weird. Like I like weird cards.
Oh, gotcha.
So like,
it's pretty easy.
It's really easy not to PC something. I feel like I always want to like buy something and be like, this is what I'm going to use to trade for this. So for me, it's like, my PC, and it's funny because remember I told you I'm like, oh, I'm gonna start PCing this.
Yeah,
and then the show.
You sold it. Huh?
I traded for the GX. Remember the Mewtwo and the
tag team, and
no, it was I bought the GX series. I brought them for you.
Oh yeah.
If you want to see them.
Oh, you brought them?
Yeah, I brought them for you.
Yeah.
If you want to see them. But I literally told you, oh, I'm gonna PC the GX series. And then that show, I got the Evo Skies trade for the Gold Charizard Ascending Heroes to trade for those 3 PSA 10. And it's like, so I would trade part of my something that I was going to sell to get a PC card. But I kind of already have like my PC.
Like halfway to, or like, I know what you mean.
I have an idea of my PC, so I don't see a card and I'm like, ooh, I want to keep this.
Yeah.
You
know what you want for your PC, and if it comes across, you'll take it.
Exactly.
Nice. Yeah, lately, and I like, because I have so much stuff in my PC binder, but me, like, I'm an old school collector where I always liked having, like, just the badass, cool looking cards in my binder. So that's kind of what I'm doing now as an adult with money or whatever. And, like, being a vendor, you get them at a better rate, you know? So I'm, like, I'm putting it, like, I put the muck from, what's it called? Expedition or whatever. The sickest hollow muck you'll ever see in your life. I'm like, I shouldn't be PCing this, but I'm like, I love this card. So it looks badass. I was like, I'm gonna PC it. But
and then I guess another thing is I've been doing this thing where like anytime I go to a show, one, I'll either trade the vendor next to me, which is Adam, and then he'll trade me a card, and I just put it in my PC, right? Or I'll buy a card off of him, and then it goes to my PC, right? So it's like, I guess maybe I do that where like, and then Sam gave me a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I traded him a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yeah. It's in my PC, right? So.
What card did you buy from me the last show?
Typhlosion.
Oh yeah,
with
Delta species,
the print line. Yep.
Yeah. Fat. Oh yeah, it was.
Oh yeah.
I was like, where did that go? I was like thinking in my head. I remember now. Okay.
It's the One Piece.
And I got another one. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. And I got another Delta species of the Typhlosion. I've gotten 2 non-stamped ones since then.
And I've never seen it before that show.
That's wow. Yeah, because it's a psychic Typhlosion, so it's a Delta species one. But this card has the fat. It's the one with the fat print line.
He'll put it right here.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I might have a picture of it, but it's the fattest print line like you will ever see.
Oh,
it's a good card though. That's always will be a good Typhlosion card because a psychic Typhlosion, like it doesn't even make sense honestly because even in the games like
the fire
I've never had psychic. But I feel like the new Typhlosion could be a psychic one, but like that was non-existent 20 years ago when it came out. But that's pretty good. Do you see yourself vending just as a side hobby, or do you see yourself like, or is that like your goal, like to do it with your daughter when she's old enough and like just do it every once in a while?
I guess it just depends on.
Because you have a good job.
Correct.
You're not trying to do this full time or anything, right?
Correct. And unless an opportunity comes where, I mean, I can do it full time, I don't see myself. I think right now it's just a side job, especially with another kid on the way.
Oh, yeah. Congrats.
Thank you. It's going to make it even harder.
Double daddy.
It's going to make it a little bit harder, but I love it as a side job right now, or like a side hustle. And,
I
just have fun.
So I feel like it's like a side hangout.
Yeah.
It's like we get to make money and stuff, but we just get to go chill all weekend.
Yeah. It's just good. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's a good relax, because you're stressing about stuff, but like it's like a good. There's a lot of worse things I could be doing. You know what I mean? Like,
yard work on a Saturday or Sunday. Yeah. I feel like I know what you mean. Like it's like I feel like it's just like when people have their dream job and they're like they just love their job and they're just doing. I feel like it's like a dream side job. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like shows are just so much fun.
Yeah, I can't argue with you there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna not pause it, but I'm just gonna scroll down a little bit so we can get to the next ones.
Okay.
Which is boom. I could probably cut this. Boom. Which is.
Have you ever thought about putting bloopers in at the end?
Yeah, I did that once at the beginning, but now that you said that, I should probably put it at the end.
You should.
Oh right. I think Sharky's gotta go to the bathroom. But I let him write before. Most memorable moment as a vendor or your favorite show? Out of the 5.
There's 2 that comes to mind. It's hard. So that first, I don't think anything will be as good as the first show.
Because how long it was?
It was just like it was just fun, and like obviously you're wheeling and dealing, slinging cardboard, right?
Yeah. But
you're talking to your vendor to your right and left, and you have no expectations, and then you're just going through this whole motion, and before you know it, it's done, right? But I think the last show was probably my favorite.
This last
show, because I had like friends and family come visit
me.
Yeah. So it was like, one of my best friends, cool. And then my friends from high school, they came and visited me, which was like really like surreal, because back in high school, I'm not telling these kids, I really like Pokemon.
Me
exactly.
Never brought up video games, Pokemon.
Exactly. Video games is different.
I would with my friends, but never like.
Yeah. Of course.
Like socially for everything else.
For sure. And so now that they're also into it, and it's like, I've been in it.
Like, I'm a vendor, kind of checking out my stuff.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it was just cool to like, they want a card from me, I'll give them a discount kind of thing. But it was just really surreal. Like, my worlds collided. Yeah. My friend from like high school, and then
is it your friend the one that I gave the Haunter kid?
Yeah, his kid.
That's your friend from high school?
No, that's like my best friend.
Oh, best. Oh, really?
Yeah. So
someone gifted it to me, so I just gifted his buddy's friend it's like the one that comes with the cool Haunter.
Was it Japanese?
Yeah, Japanese one. It came fresh from overseas, but yeah, just it's a cool Haunter, and he was like, what, 5 years?
I think he's 4.
4. So maybe that'll be a card he has for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I don't know if he's opened it yet or not.
I've had that thing sitting in mine. Like, I'm just like, you know what? Like, maybe it's not meant to sell. Maybe it's just meant to be given to some kid.
And there are cards like that.
Glaceon. What is your... so if you could have any card, your top chase card, where you're just like one, not graded or nothing, just one card, what would it be?
Dang.
I always say mine's the Giratina from Lost Origins right now. And I had the chance to get it on Sunday, but instead I traded for the Kabutops from Crystal, Aquapolis, or Skyridge, and then Elugia V. And then I'm like, I should have traded for the Giratina, which I'm glad I didn't. But if he would have wanted the gold Mega Charizard, I would have done it. But he didn't want the Mega Charizard, and that was like the $500 card I had to play with. But yeah.
What is my chase card? That's a great question.
Like one card where you're just like,
let me think.
That card's badass.
You know that the Houndoom?
From Neo?
Where he's like howling at the moon?
That one's sick.
Yeah.
That card?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a big Houndoom.
I liked Houndoom.
I loved Houndoom too.
So,
Houndoom is sick.
I picked up the Descent Rebels.
Yeah, and then that's funny because someone came by my table on Saturday and they had it, and I was like, my buddy Alan, whoa. Oh, my buddy Alan just got this one. That's cool. So I already knew the value because I think you told me what you bought it for, and I'm like, I already know what it was.
You know what card you showed me where I was like, this is actually the Mightyena.
Oh, from Ascended Heroes?
It's actually
in my binder.
It's actually nice.
Yeah, it's like $14.
Yeah.
I feel like Mightyena has always just been, like, it was underrated and wasn't a fan favorite because it was Team, I think, Magma's Pokemon. And like Team Rocket's Pokemon never got love, so no one liked Mightyena. But I'm like, Houndoom, Mightyena, what's the other one? There's one more that's like, I feel like a dog. That Zoroark? I feel like it's kind of like a dog. I feel like there's one more dog Pokemon. Steelix. Oh no, I would just put Steelix, Scyther, and Mightyena in like a category. Or Houndoom. But yeah, I feel like the dog Pokemon, they look like dark Pokemon.
Yeah.
Without being classified as a
dark, yeah.
I mean, like, you know, the dark Pokemon on cards. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the type of the Pokemon's dark, but I miss dark Pokemon.
Yeah, they should bring that back.
Yeah, it's like they can make they just can make the art like not evil, but you know what I mean, like dark, and it just looks cooler for like
if dudes they did
or
all
like
the generate like Haunter and Gengar.
Dude, imagine a dark Gengar, just like how brutal they could go with that and like make it like even the Gengar now that I don't want to spoil this, but Stefan. Actually, I don't think he'll mind because I'm sure he's gonna share it by then. So I'm gonna say it, and if he gets mad, I don't think he's gonna get mad. Stefan got the Gengar at that show remember he took your spot the next day.
The next day
he got the Gengar today, and it got graded. Guess what he got?
10.
He got a 10.
Wow.
Dude. That's I think it's like a $2,800 PSA 10. I was like,
I knew I shouldn't have missed that show.
Dude, the upcharge thing was like $350.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was the upcharge was like I think $349.99, and like he got the 10, and he was texting me today. I'm like, holy, that's awesome, dude! Congrats. I did $20.
I was great.
$5 for my PSA 9 Charizard and $20 for my Lugia.
I was grading back then when the value was kind of lower.
Yeah. So never.
Yeah. I never.
Yeah, and then they're like, you know what? Let's charge people more.
Let's just raise it up.
Every card we can make $1,000 off, regardless of the card. Hot topic. What do you think about vendor fee? So like your table fee. Like let's say you don't have to say any specific show, but like I'll give a number meter, and then how about you say 1 to 10, 10 being.
Well, let me just give an example.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go for it.
How much did you pay East Bay?
Okay, but do I get a chance to defend it? 300.
Okay.
150, 150.
Okay.
So Saturday 150, Sunday 150.
And East Bay's bringing in how many people?
$8,000, or I think it's $7,000 usually, or it's like an average number a day.
I've paid $150 for a vendor show. It was not East Bay. And
East Bay
I'm not sure.
Actually, I didn't think about that.
They're bringing in they're gonna bring in the same as East Bay. I mean, to me, vendor fees are a little.
That's actually like a super good. Wow, this is good.
You're charging $150.
This is gonna be.
You're charging $150.
Me?
No. I'm gonna say it.
Oh.
You're charging $150 for a day.
This is gonna be my next Instagram short.
And there's no internet here.
Oh my god.
Do you know?
I like as much as like you want to be nice to everyone in the world and stuff, it's like some stuff just is like kind of like a rip off, and like as much as you like are friends with somebody or anything, but like, there's a point where it's like, yeah, East Bay is $150 a day. Both days is like 3 local shows in one day. Like you don't even have a chance to go to the bathroom. You literally, if you're going to the bathroom, you're missing out on sales, buying, and trading. I never went to the bathroom on Saturday, not once. 8 hours straight from before the show even started with other vendors, everything. And I paid $150 for one day and $150 for the next day. And then you pay for $150 in a show local that gets nowhere near, probably not even 1,000 people, let alone 7,000 people. Yeah. And I never thought of it like that. But
because when you were telling me prices, and then I remember what we paid. Granted, I split the table majority of the time. Yeah,
so that's a little bit, but still, if you
did, I split the table.
Yeah, think of everybody else that didn't. It's just crazy.
If you've never vended before, okay, so you have a vendor fee. Just think of your best card, and then just think of your out that money. Yeah. So if you pay $150, let's just say I sell Bubble Mew, there's $150 off that Bubble Mew right off the bat.
Yeah, I always say like when you're walking in the door, like for let's say it's your first show, you're walking in the door to vend, take $150 card and give it to the door person and give it to them, and then boom, then you can vend. Yeah. Right away, boom, you lost $150 card. So that's how
it hurts, but also at the same time, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to where the shows have been really good. Yeah. So with a split table, it's made sense for me to do it.
Yeah, 7.5 is not bad.
But they're getting crazy.
Yeah, that's like the limit for a small show. Like they go higher than that. I'm like, good luck. I'm like, you won't see me there. I'm to the point already where I would just save up for East Bay and just vend one time.
I got major FOMO from not going.
Everyone I talk to, I tell them how good it was, and like maybe it was my positioning there. I don't know, but that is the best show I've ever had in my life, both days. But speaking of not best set, what do you think of Perfect Order?
I know nothing about it.
Do you know the main? Do you know what's on the ETB box?
No.
Zygarde.
It's good to know.
Yeah, Zygarde was what, Gen 5 or 6?
I'm like 1 through 4.
Actually black and white, I think.
1 through 4 are my favorites.
Yeah, so they lost. I think it's Gen 5, I think. So they might have lost. It might be Gen 4. I don't remember. It's X and Y, I think.
I don't know. I think Ascending Heroes kind of just trumped Perfect Order.
Oh.
And it's all right now. All I see is Ascending Heroes. I don't really. What's the chase card?
Of
Perfect Order.
It's the Mega Zygarde, and it's like they took the card and they how
is it
on your
gold
iPhone.
Card?
No, there is a gold one in there, but the main one is like, you know how you go on your iPhone, you click 0.5 and it like zooms out.
Yeah.
It's like a picture of him zoomed out in a way.
Oh.
But that was kind of the leading into it. Do you think after Mega Evolution, Phantasmal Flames, Ascended Heroes, which all were just banger sets, and what was the other? There was just those three, right? Mega Evolution, Phantasmal Flames, Ascended Heroes, and then now all of a sudden we're getting Ninja Spinner, Perfect Order. Do you think it's gonna be because 3 amazing sets and now 2 okay sets? Do you think it's gonna go another bad, or not okay sets? I'm saying pretty bad sets. Do you think it's gonna go good, bad, or do you think it's gonna finally they're gonna just drop another banger?
Did you like Mega
Evolution? Oh, I loved it. The Gardevoir and the.
Did you like Phantasmal?
Loved it.
Did you rip a lot of it?
Phantasmal?
Or any of them?
Maybe. Mega Evolutions, I rip. If I could find it at the store, I'd rip it. Yeah. And I bought it, I would rip it. So maybe 10 packs of each one.
I feel like I haven't.
Ascended, I've only got to open 6 packs.
I haven't touched. Just one.
Oh, one?
At that one show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah.
The kid who was.
But I'm just saying in general, I can just see the cards and know that I like this set.
Yeah.
If I got the chance to rip it and pull one of those cards, I'd be in heaven. I'd be Charizard. Let's say Mega Evolutions, the Gardevoir, Lucario. Either one I would take all day. Lucario fighting Venusaur. I pulled it in Japanese. Beautiful card. The Gardevoir, I had it for a little bit. Phantasmal Flames. Any of the Charizards. Beautiful. Ascended. Gengar, Dragonite, Clefairy, Pikachu.
I think Ascending is probably the top of those, but
it's gonna be hard to top that set too.
I don't know. Where do I think? Do I think they? Well, say it's 20, 30, 4 years from now.
Oh no, that's not yet. No,
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's just there's no numbers.
Yeah, no, my bad.
There's no numbers.
Next is just Perfect Order and Ninja Spinner. Perfect Order is a Zygarde set and a Meow. And then Ninja Spinner is Greninja and... Oh, the only thing
here's the thing. The 30th anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Oh, there's that. I didn't think of that.
After the 30th anniversary, I think the 30th anniversary is going to be great.
Oh, me too. I think... But when does that come out?
October. Apparently October. So I think these next sets are going to be maybe not the best.
To build up.
And then
boom.
30th anniversary is going to go. And I think that's going to be amazing.
That makes sense.
But I could be wrong.
I actually think you're right because they're dropping the starter packs. The little.
They look so cool.
Dude, they're nice. They're really nice. They look you get cool. Every gen to up to 4, I think.
4, yeah.
And it's they have the 30 on it, and
I think it's up to Gen 3. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Something. But you get those. They look super nice. It's a build up. They're gonna do Perfect Order. The only thing I am excited about Perfect Order is. Boom, he's the promo.
Oh,
and I'm
really?
gonna do a whole page of him. It's only a $4 card. I'm doing a whole page of that. I hope no one pumps this Tyrone.
Yeah.
If Tyrone gets pumped, I won't do a whole page of it. But anytime I see... Because how you see a promo of every card, thousands of them? Every time I see a Tyrone, I'll pick it up. Yeah. That's becoming one of my favorite Pokemon. Tyrone and Tyrantum. And this one only has 3 cards in English for it. So that one, if they get an SIR for a Tyrantum, that's going to be sick. But yeah, say it's 2030, 4 years from now. Where do you think Pokemon in general will be, and will you be vending anymore? And what's your long-term goal?
That's a great question. That is a really good question. 4 years from now, dude, I don't even.
It's 2030, 4 years. We'll both be what, 35?
Yeah, 35. Yeah. Will I still be vending?
Do you think there'll even be shows in 4 years from now?
Who knows? That's what, like.
I mean, there's always been shows for like the last 10 years.
Think about 4 years ago. Think about 4 years ago when you're like, there was no publication on like shows. Like you would go to like, okay, Dallas Card Show. It's well known. And then like,
but no small ones.
Yeah, there was like no. Now every weekend there's a show.
But even midweek there's shows.
Yeah, Thursday. I've seen them.
Fridays.
I don't know if it stays as hot. I don't know. 4 years from now, there will be something new.
I mean, we'll look at one. Well, I feel like it'll still be hot. Like
I think it'll still be a hobby. I think it'll still be a hobby.
You think it'll die down, kind of? Like,
I think it'll die down like after 30. No, you know what? 4 years from now will be the build up to the 35th anniversary. So it's gonna be. I take back everything I just said. We're gonna be to the moon.
So maybe there's some dead space in like 2028.
Correct.
Like 2020.
Because I think after the 30th anniversary, it may die down a little bit.
But I feel like every time they could just literally, they're like, let's put in a Pikachu, let's put in a Charizard, let's put in a Gengar, let's put in a Dragonite. They could just put one Pokemon that everyone loves, and then maybe 3 other small, and then boom, the set goes crazy. Other than Perfect Order and Ninja Spinner, but Ninja Spinner, there's actually a lot of people that want it because. Greninja fan. There's so many Greninja fans. Like I feel like it's the kids that grew up with, what is it, Gen 3? I think, or no, Gen 4. It's Gen 4. It's like, it's the kids that would be like 20 to 25 right now. They're like Greninja's their favorite. Greninja I've never liked. I don't know why.
I do like.
I didn't grow up with it. I didn't like it.
A lot of Twilight Masquerade just for it.
I never did.
Never got it.
I've ripped Twilight packs when they come in the tins. So I ripped maybe like 10 packs and never pulled anything from Twilight Masquerade. But yeah, 2030, I think I just feel like there's so much money in Pokemon now that there's no way that, like, you know, like, how do I say it? Like, it's just, everyone's put so much money into it to where it's the point where it's like, might as well be stocks in a certain way. But,
that's very true.
And I feel like average Joe could get into it, even if they're in it for the money wise, and like, long term, make some kind of profit off of it, even if they're not just collecting. I feel like everyone eventually will be like, if FOMO, they're gonna get into Pokemon to either make money or just, you know, like they'll feel like they're missing out.
But how long can you FOMO for? Can you FOMO for 4 more years?
I don't think. I feel like with everything going on and like, actually yeah, because I feel like there is some people out there that like, you know, maybe they don't ever see a Pokemon video, they don't even know anything. Our algorithm feeds us Pokemon shit probably all day. It feeds you Pokemon all day,
it does.
To the borderline where I don't see nothing else now other than golden retriever post about my girlfriends or post like about my relationship or whatever, like cute stuff that we both do, and then Pokemon. That's it. And roofing.
I see a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah. Pokemon. So it's like, but there is people out there that don't probably get any of it.
And seeing it does cause FOMO because like when you guys went to East Bay, I was like, refresh. Why am I not there?
And I don't even post during shows. I post before the show, and I try to, but it's like it's nonstop. So I just post after the show, and I'm like, man, I'm to the point now where I do want to get an external battery and live stream it. Where the whole
and I think,
show
I haven't watched too much live streaming of the show, but I always think it's such a great thing to like look. Like, did you ever watch Beard Dad?
Yeah. I've
Have you watched his live stream?
Yeah, I see when people like donate and like buy for the kids.
I think it's such a great.
I just feel like I think it's awesome. I just think the whole thing about it is how the show goes for me because I'm doing it solo. I wouldn't be able to respond to a chat.
That's very true.
I would not be able to respond to a chat at all. It would be more of like, hey, you guys, this is the live stream. Here's what's happening.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy it, but I'll try to read your messages when there's downtime. But other than that, I ain't reading the messages because I like to be completely involved with the customer, conversate with them.
And it might take away from that too.
Yeah.
So.
Unless they want to be on the live stream, but I feel like you would have to like build up to or the point where they're coming to be on the live stream. But if someone's at your, like if I go to someone's table and they're like, hold on. What's up, chat? We got some random dude coming up right now. Let's see what he wants. And then he turns back and he's like, how can I help you? And I'm just like, I'll be like, shoot, out of there.
That's a nice vendor.
Yeah. So, I don't know. There's probably got to be some way to incorporate it. I might try it one day, actually, and not even tell anyone.
Well, what if you did meta glasses?
But you can't. You can only go live for a certain. Or you can only go. Really? I think it only records in like 3 to 5 increments. They keep upgrading it, but it's like
it'll get better.
If it gets better to the point where also the battery charge doesn't last that long. My sister and brother have them, and it only lasts like a certain. Like that's what I'm saying. I could do it off of this, but I don't remember how this connects to the internet. Huh? So I'd have to bring a laptop.
If that doesn't have internet,
dude, it'd be crazy. And Alan created a word.
Yeah, I did create a word.
Tell us about your word.
So, for the people who are vending for the first time, at least for me,
I agree.
You agree? It's something called PCD.
PCD.
Yeah, and I call it postcard depression. No one ever told me about this. I had experienced it, and I think you will experience it too. Postcard depression is when, like my very first show, it was action-packed. I did nothing but talk to my vendor neighbor, clients, customers, my buddy. You're just talking for 8 hours, the adrenaline's pumping. Those 8 hours are gone. You pack up, you get in your car, and you sit there in just silence. And you think about every trade you did, every card you sold,
every person you met,
everybody you met, every interaction, and you think, did I do this right? Did I do this wrong? Should I have sold that? Should I have taken that trade? You think about everything, and it just like you just sit there and like depending on your commute.
Yeah.
If you're 5 minutes from the show, you may not get this, but if you're 30 to 40 minutes from the show, you're just sitting in that car and you're just thinking about every single thing that could have went right, could have went wrong. You're just over analyzing, and so I call it postcard depression.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had this. I mean, like you have so much fun, and I can even compare it to like when you were a kid. Like you go out to recess or whatever, and like imagine like, or like you go to your imagine you go to a field trip. That's the best thing to explain.
Oh, that's a great
You're going to
example.
a field trip, and then
example.
Like let's say you're going to Six Flags with your school or whatever. You see the sky starting to like sunset, you know, and you're like, fuck, it's almost over. Like, and you know it's about to be dark.
And then you have school the next day.
Yep.
And then you're just thinking about the trip that you just took.
Yeah, and you're like, when's the next field trip?
Until next year.
Probably, another year away. Or like at the end of the school when they go to like, Sunsplash or something like that, or the lake or whatever. Yeah, it definitely, especially like when you're having a blast and then you look at the time, or like the show starts slowing down a little bit, and you're like, oh wow, it kind of died down. And you're like, you look at the time and you're about to pack up in 10 minutes, and you're like, what the like it just go boom. It's usually 7-hour shows, and I mean just that's 7 hours just fly. Like it's the quickest 7 hours ever.
It is,
right?
yeah.
It's crazy.
You're just having fun.
Yep.
For the most part, I mean.
Yeah. Oh.
As long as it's a good show, you're having fun. But no one prepares you for that. No one ever talks about the after the show when you're just driving home, and then you go home, you eat, you take a shower, and then you just got to go on with your rest of your day. Like you gotta go on like you didn't just do a card show for 8 hours, you know. And that's PCD, postcard show depression.
PCD, you gotta love it. Actually, yeah. No, and the only way to cure it.
You gotta do
you
another
book a show next weekend. And then that's another cool thing that I feel like that's why I don't get it too often. I honestly don't get it that often. Like I'm not gonna lie, the month because I took off a month kinda, and like I kind of like FOMO and PCD because I'm like, man, like I just did it every single weekend.
Yeah.
And then boom, like cold turkey. It's like anything in life. It's like you do something that you enjoy, and then boom, it gets cut off. You're like, fuck, this sucks. And yeah, I mean like that's why I like to book a show. I like to book a whole month worth, and then let's say the show's over, and then boom, the Monday comes. I'm like, oh, work or whatever, but I'm like, oh, well, at least this weekend I'm gonna have a show.
You have something to
look forward to. Yeah. But if you don't have a show booked, it definitely sucks.
Yeah.
Especially seeing everybody post and stuff. Definitely.
You get the FOMO. For sure.
Yeah. It's PCD. Shout out Alan for making that one. So Alan, if they want to find you on Instagram or just Instagram, right? Or YouTube or anything?
Just Instagram, yeah.
And what would your Instagram be? Is Poke_Nala?
Yeah, I think it's Poke_Nala.
So that's Poke_NALA. And then if you guys want to follow Alan, appreciate you coming.
Of course, always a pleasure.
Yep, thanks for being my fourth guest. Oh, and then I forgot to say at the beginning, but the reason I haven't done like the show, I think it's been 2 weeks or whatever. I was sick for like a week, food poisoning and stuff like that, and then traveling and work and stuff. But we're getting it down, and I've been going to the gym too. So yeah, but and shout out Alan. He's been calling me on my commutes. Honestly, like same thing with the shows. Like it flies by.
It does.
When you call me on the commute. Boom, Mom. It's like, phew, commute flies by. So I very appreciate that.
Of course.
I'm like driving my car and then I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, hell yeah. Alan's
he gets home and I still have a whole nother hour of commute left.
Yeah.
So.
We're both just two commuters and it ain't fun. But also, you got to do what you got to do. And I'm going to get a Tesla soon. So. I'm not saying why, but I'm definitely, commuting sucks. But I really appreciate coming on.
Of course.
Thanks, Alan.
Yeah.
And, would never have met Alan if it wasn't for Pokemon Vending, so you should be a vendor too. And I'll see you guys in episode 5. Peace. Boom.